Hey, everybody. Hey, Tangie. How are you? You did excellent. You
Thank
just,
you.
yeah, everybody else, we be like trying to get it together, but you did great.
Oh, yeah. Can't make people wait. How are you today? You look lovely.
Thank you. And so do you. You're just so bright all the time, every
Oh,
time I watch you. So we're on a little early, but I think it's about time now so I can go ahead and kind of introduce you. So, guys, you see, it's Tangie, and I sent you guys all of the many shows that she's been in. So, right now, the questions I want to just introduce her first. Tangie Ambrose. She has played on amazing shows such as CSI, Code Black, Steve Urkel, In Plain Sight, The Mentalist, and the list just goes on and on and on. All right, now she's doing a radio show with Speedy, this amazing comedian that I love. I call him Speedy, and we'll get into a little bit of that later.
yeah.
But what age did you start acting?
When did I started when I started before I knew I was an actor. I was a
Oh,
ham as a little girl.
okay.
So that was the beginning. And then I always liked to imitate people and imitate television shows. But I didn't know that I was an actor. After I graduated from high school, I never did a play or anything. I was a cheerleader. After I graduated from high school, I worked with my mother doing hair in the salon. And she would have these fashion shows, and I would model and imitate people. And one of her customers said, Betty, that child is going places. All she needs is a college degree. And my mother decided that I was going to college. And when I looked at that long list of things to major, the only thing
Hmm.
that looked exciting was acting. And I figured, well,
Yeah.
since I ain't got to stay, I might as well have fun. And that's how it got started.
Oh, great. Now you have frozen, so I'm wondering, do we need to log off and log back on?
Oh, did I
Because
freeze?
yeah, the whole time I hear your voice, but your face is totally frozen.
Oh, my goodness. So, yes, we can
So,
try to,
okay,
you think?
let's see if it'll straighten up.
Let me see. Let me walk into another room.
Okay. No, no, you're fine. I just got word that it's just mine is showing you froze, but everybody else can see you.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right.
want to be
So that
frozen for you.
I know. Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. So what was your first booking? I mean, and what was that experience like for you to book your first job?
Oh my goodness. I got so many first experiences though, like I got the first play that I did at Fayetteville State.
Okay.
I went there for a year. Then I have the first play that I did at Spelman because then I graduated from Spelman. I have the
Uh-huh.
first TV show or film that I did in Atlanta because I worked there before I moved here. And the
Uh-huh.
first thing that I booked here. Which one do you want to know about? Which first?
Well,
I got
give me, well, with all of that, girl, you stay working and I love it. Go ahead and just give me whatever best experience I should say.
Oh, the best experience. A funny experience that a lot of people don't know about. Drop Squad. I don't know if you remember Drop Squad. That was way back when. Drop
Uh-huh.
Squad. And I was working for a casting director who cast the people that were extras in Atlanta. And so
Okay.
I went every day as a different character. They didn't even realize that I was the same person until about maybe the fourth or fifth time I was there. And then the director told me I should go ahead and put that on my resume because I was in the movie so many times. That was a great one. And then another one out here probably would be Thin Line Between Love and Hate with Martin
Yes.
because when I got the audition, I went in for Regina King's role, and I went in knowing I'm not gonna get this role. My mind already told me that's Regina King. They're not gonna cast me as this role. So I went in. No, first they called me in for Nikki. They called me in for Nikki, right?
Uh-huh.
And when I went
Hmm.
in for Nikki, when they called me back, they called me for Regina's role for my callback in front of Martin, and I was like, I'm not going to get this role. I'm not going to get this role, which was the wrong thing to say.
Right.
to my own head. That was already
Yes.
wrong, but that's what I
Yes.
said. And so I went in and I did the audition in front of Martin. It was like, Martin is standing there. I did the audition for him, for Regina.
Right.
And then the casting director was like, thank you. And I walked out the door. And I said, no, Nikki. They said no. And I was like, and I walked out and Bentley was standing there in the hallway. And I ran to Bentley and I was crying. I said, Bentley, they didn't let me do Nikki because I knew that was my role. And the cast and director opened the door back up and I heard the angel sing. And she said, Tangie. And I went running back. Martin wanted to see me do Nikki. And I went up in there and I did that thing and I booked that job.
I'm sure you did. And
Yes.
so Bentley, now was Bentley a part of that?
Well, Bentley, back then,
on
Bentley
that?
was working for Martin. They were working, I don't know if he was producing, but, you know, I've known Bentley way back. I've seen him like, shoosh. You know? Yeah, Bentley was on.
I only met him when he was doing the Jamie Foxx show.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I know his track record.
Yes, Bentley's been around for a long time. And he you know, he used to help Martin. I don't know in what capacity, so I won't speak on that. But he was there always
Right.
to say he might have been writing. Hey, BFF, my BFF.
Hey, Mari.
So, but so I ran to Bentley crying, and he was hugging me. So I'm gonna be okay, Tangie. And then she called me back in, and it was on after that. So that was amazing for me.
Yeah, and you know, like you just said about speaking things into your head, which we learn now, of course.
Yes.
But then, and we all love Regina King. Oh my gosh, she's amazing and
She's
powerful
amazing.
and all that. But we can't speak, you know, negative. What we speak is what will be.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we know that, though, that's awesome. Hey, baby, I see you.
I remember another audition. I don't remember what I was auditioning for or who I was there, but I remember this was probably 15 years ago, maybe. And I walked into the room and it was all of these people that I had seen on TV, you know, like, you know, the actors that I had been watching. And I remember that I felt a little insecure and kind of small. And I think it was Art Evans. It might have been Art or Cy Richardson. I don't remember who it was. But they said to me, because I told him how I was feeling, because some of them were my friends. And he said, Tangie, if you weren't supposed to be here, you wouldn't be here. And I kind of sat up a little bit and I felt better, but I never forgot that. But that mind stuff is important. I even remember when I auditioned for Abby, I had a TV show with Sydney Tamaya Portier, where I played her sister called Abby. And I remember when we were testing for that, we were testing for Abby and Sister to Sister, or Sister Sister was testing at the same time. But I was in the room and I was talking to myself and getting myself to relax. And Jasmine Guy was there. And she came up to me in her little sweet little self. And she said, I love you in Jackie's back, I think she said. I don't remember what the project was. But it was like, oh, Jasmine Guy. and that gave me that boost. So when I walked into the room, it was like, bam. You know, I felt confident. So the mind is, it really is a terrible thing to waste.
Yep, and she knew who you was. So see, that was great. So how much time do you dedicate to your acting career? Like, what are some of the things that you do to make your career successful as it is? Because it's so successful. So what can you explain to help maybe a newbie actor or maybe even a seasoned actor that's not booking anymore? What can you tell them?
Okay, for the newbie actor, well, first, Mari, you click on the little face. See the little face? Click on the face, and then you can make whatever kind of faces you want to make. But for the newbie actor, I would tell you, first of all, to act because you love it and not because you want to be famous doing it. Because there were a number of years where I made a living doing voiceovers, you know, just strictly voiceovers on bed rest, and breastfeeding and all that other kind of stuff. Some people don't do that. But I would say act because you really want to. And if you do it because you really want to, then you'll get out and do it. Audition for independent shows, audition for plays, audition for the church, audition for the college. Act.
Everybody.
If that's what you want to do it. Because you do it and you do it well, people will see you and they'll refer you to other people, and so on and so on and so on.
Right.
For me now, it's more here. You know, of course, when I have an audition, I work with my BFF. We play around with the sides,
Yeah.
and so that I can make sure that I'm comfortable and let my own light shine through. It's never my job to get the job. It's not your job to get the job. It's only my job to do a good job. So I go up in there and I let them see what I can do. And if I'm not right for that, then they'll call me in for something else. It's kind of like, it's like a meal. Let's say, Jackie, that you're cooking some crab legs and you tell me to bring something, right? I love watermelon, but if I bring watermelon, it's not going to go with your meal. It'll make them sick.
Right.
But that doesn't mean watermelon is not good, right?
Right.
So you just go up in there and be the best watermelon you can. So that's how I prepare now. And keeping my mind focused on what I want, remembering who I am, enjoying where I am. That's how I do it nowadays. I just stay relaxed because I've been through enough to know that God got me, period.
Yes, He does.
Yeah, He
and
got me.
Great advice. I mean, that was great advice. So guys that are just logging on, we are still talking to Tangie Ambrose, the amazing actress. She has agreed to sit with me live and speak to you guys and share her journey and information. And you know, that's what I love to do, to help others, because it's not always about us. It's never just about us.
No.
That is always paying it forward and helping someone else. We can't just harbor all the information to ourselves and the people we know. What God has for you is for you.
That's right.
So nobody can take that away from you. Now, Tangie, are you working on TV and radio now together? Are you doing both of? Because that's a lot.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing a lot. I do radio. I still do TV. I'm getting ready to do my one-woman show in North Carolina again in September. I'm writing. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a lot. I got kids. My daughter will be 11 next.
I think I saw the kids in the car the other day.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
My son,
so you
14.
are busy.
I'm busy. I'm trying to figure out when I can work out. I'm busy. Yes.
Now your daughter too. I'm gonna have to talk to her another day. But I think your daughter is a host as well.
Yes, she is. She's the red carpet correspondent for the Sean Foundation for Girls.
Yes, I saw her. I'm like, okay, Tangie, and but the apple don't fall far from the tree. It can't with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All this positive energy that I just love. I need always have some of that. Because you have it. All right. So how did you book that radio show with Speedy? How did you book it? And then how did they pair you two together? Because I'm sure tons of comedians went about that. And you're a comedian as well, right?
I used to be kind of, sort of. I'm more of an actress who's funny. How about that?
Okay. A strong one.
Thank you. You know, for years, I would see, because when I first moved out to California, I didn't know anybody. I was by myself. I had moved here from Atlanta, and I needed, first of all, to be around Black people. So I'll tell you, that's the first thing that I did for that. Was they had trades back then, and I went through the trades, and I looked for something that sounded Black, and I found Ebony Showcase Theater. That's got to be Black. Presents Demetra Vance. She's Black. Live in the Colors got to be Black. Called the guy, asked him, could I audition? I said, if I can't audition, just let me sweep the floor or something. Right. You know, I just want to be in the house. And I auditioned and I got that play. And that led to working with Robert Townsend and different things. But in the interim, I was doing stand-up because I needed to be doing what I love to do. I need to be on stage. I need to be around people.
Right.
And so Speedy saw me doing my stand-up. He was one of the comedians that would like say, Tangie, I don't know, baby. But I was interesting. Even when I wasn't funny, I was interesting. And he used to always say, Tangie, I want you to be on my show. Because, he did the show with Jamie, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I met him. That's how I
Yes.
know.
So So Speedy used to say, I want you to be on my show. And I say, Speedy, I always tell him, you don't have to promise me anything. If you got something, then, just call me up. But you don't have to promise me. He said, no, Tangie, I want you to be on my show. I want you. And I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. So years go by. I have kids. And my mother passes. And after she passed, I kind of was like in a funk. I didn't want to act no more. I thought it was all stupid. I was done with all of that. And Speedy called and said, I want you to do my show. I said, I can't do a show. I don't got nothing to talk about. Da, 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 da. My girlfriend Jody said, I'll go with you. So she took off work. We went to do the show, and I'm quiet. And they'll ask me a question, and I talk. Then they ask me a question, and I talk. And when we do the break, Speedy's like, Tangie, you can talk. Just say whatever you want to say. I said, really? Yeah. So then I started talking. And then he said, what about you doing every Wednesday? And so I talked to every Wednesday. And then it was like, what about you doing 3 days a week? So I talked 3 days a week. And then it just evolved into full time because it was so much fun. So it's Speedy and Nikki Pam. And then we have the fabulous guest host, TDP and me and Mr. Ray. It's a bunch of us, but we just have a ball. I think once we got together and the chemistry was just magic, it just kind of, we stayed. But I still act, it's like, because any of us can, well, except Speedy, we can take off whenever we have something else to do. Right. And I feel like Rollout will always be a part of me, even when I'm doing a film or whatever and can't be there for a
while. Okay. I also wanted to know, which one do you like the best, television or radio, or are they both like the same for you?
Well, they're both the same because whatever it is that I'm doing, I have to put me into it, and that makes it fun. But I give thanks for radio and Rollout in a different way because I started on that show at a time when I was a little lost. And so going to the radio show and arguing with Speedy and laughing with Nikki Pam and talking to the people in the chat room, because we have a chat room and they're very vocal, and talking to them, it did what good television and good radio does. It took me out of that funk for those 4 hours, and I would go and just relax my mind and have a good time, and then come back home and think again. So radio kind of helped. It was one of the venues that pulled me back to myself. So I'm really thankful for that and for Speedy, because I was a little sensitive. I'd be like, was that okay? I shouldn't have said. He's, no, Tangie, it's fine. It's fine. Well, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Exactly.
Tangie, you're fine. You're fine. So it was good for me. And it gave me a chance to see how much people enjoy me being me, because TV, I'm playing a version of myself. Tangie's in the character, but that's not Tangie. I don't even know.
But radio.
Yes, I can say whatever I want to say or not say whatever I want to say.
And that I like that. I like radio and television.
Yes.
Now we're going to take a few questions in a minute. I wanted to ask one last question before we take their question, because I already saw one question pop up that someone asked you. Do you teach? like, you know, some actors teach every once in a while. Do you teach? Because I just love your energy, and it seems like you're like great with improv and
Yes,
all that. So do you coach or teach?
I do coach. I do
You
coach.
do.
Pardon?
You do. So
Yes.
how can someone get in touch with you for coaching?
Well, right
How do you
now,
do that?
since there's thousands of people on this line, they can hit me up right here on Instagram. They can
Okay.
email me at tangieambrose@gmail.com. They can call the radio station. They can hit me. There's so many ways: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. It's a
Great.
whole heap of ways that you can get in contact with me, because I only want people that are serious. You know, I don't want
Exactly.
people that just want to play. And I like working with people when they have an audition, because I'm really good at helping them find who they are in that character.
Wow.
So I
Okay. That
like
is
that.
awesome.
But I
You
have,
guys heard that. She only wants serious actors. Don't be sending crazy messages. She is
or
for real,
pictures.
the real deal.
Don't send pictures of things I ain't got no business looking at.
Exactly. That's I won't even say.
Thank you, baby.
But yeah, only serious inquiries. She's very good. You guys saw her reel. It's amazing. And just don't play with it. If you're serious, that's why I bring these people on.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
a question that I just saw, Tangie, was, are you going to be in the hookup too?
Oh, I got to hook up too. Well, you never know what's going to be in the end of the movie until the movie is on the screen. But I can tell you that Cheryl Underwood and I had an absolute ball filming I Got the Hookup too with Master P and AJ.
Uh-huh.
It was
Okay,
it was
good.
fun and hilarious. So yes, I believe so, but I never say yes until the final cut is up.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
yes.
And Mari, we not listening to you. I think she said send the pictures. We're not playing with
She
you.
would say send the
Okay.
pictures. Send Mari some
Right. So
pictures.
guys, if you have questions, you can go ahead. She can take a few questions for you.
Yes.
Serious questions, anything regarding your career, anything you might want to know. I'm sure she has an agent. Do you produce any of your work?
I produced my one woman show. That
Okay.
has been the 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 meat of Tangie presenting herself to the world. Let me ask you a question. When I look down there, are my eyes down? I need to look up, right? Where do I need to
You're
look?
looking down. Well, yeah, you were looking down, but then sometimes you look up like, yeah, now
Okay, I
look
have
up.
to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, so
My
just grab them.
one
Yeah.
woman show, that is something that I've produced that I'm very, very proud of. And that is me, the core of me. So if it ever comes to your city, please go see it. Again, I'll be at Fayetteville State University in September, and it's open to the public. But
Oh, great.
yes, yes, yes. And I'm going to move into producing films too. I'm getting more excited about that. I never really wanted to before, but thank you. But now that I'm older, I have something to say. And plus, I want me and my BFF to work together. Mari and I should be doing something together. So
We
I
should,
think,
yeah, because I did something with her. We're gonna have to produce something else because I just
yes,
produced something. And now I see, when will we see Jacqueline, Mari, and Tangie
right,
work together? So
right.
yeah, we're gonna have to produce something. You never wait for it to happen.
I
You just
get
go ahead and you produce it.
exactly, exactly. That's what I think too. Oh, Dr. Robert says, what's my workout regimen? You
Yes.
know, I was doing CrossFit. And then when we changed the times on the
Ooh.
radio station, it's early morning. You know, I have to be there from 11 until 3. And
Ooh.
so I'm an early workout person. And now I'm just having a hard time getting my schedule together. So I'm not doing the CrossFit right now, but I am coming back because I love Angelino's CrossFit. But what I'm doing
Good.
now is bringing the water in the house. And when I have the
So,
water, I squat with the water. we got a trampoline. I jump on the trampoline with my daughter. I sit on the floor and stretch. I will pick up weights and, you know, work my arms. I walk and I flex my stomach and my thighs and my behind. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, because I haven't had time to work out and I'm trying to keep myself together. So,
and in this business, you do have to.
Yes,
I hate to say it's your look, but you got to be fit. You got to be in shape. All of that.
Yeah, but you know what I found when I started gaining weight? I was like, oh, they like me. I'm working a lot with this little bit of weight because they're different categories. So as an actor,
but Tangie, you're beautiful. You got this glow thing going on, and it's just so bright. So anywhere you go, know that you got it every time. Like you say, you moved on from that mindset. You changed your mindset. So just know you got it because you do have something special going on.
Oh, thank you.
Mari said something about Pilates, and
oh
some
yes,
guy said yes, Lord. I said yes, Lord. You look great.
oh, thank you.
He said yes, Lord. Is Hollywood doing a better job on casting women of color?
I think so. I think so. I think that now there are just so many avenues for you to watch us. We're not all on cable television anymore. It's everywhere. So it's not as easy for you to find us now. But I think we are doing much better. It's going to be really great when we're able to work together. You know, there's still situations where it's one woman of color or one brown skin, one beige, one white, you know. It'll be nice when all of us really come together. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I'm pretty pleased. Yeah, we got a long way to go, baby, but we a lot farther than we were.
Say that again. Amen.
Yes.
We sure are.
Yes.
This one guy just said every time you smile, they're talking to you, Tangie. He said every time you smile, Tangie, we smile.
Oh, who said that? Is that Isaiah? Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Well, thank you so very much. One person just asked if you could repeat the dates again before we go.
Oh, when I'm going to be in, that's Slim Duncan. Slim Duncan is my classmate. We went to high school, junior high school together.
What are the dates?
He way tall.
So be at Fayetteville State.
September. September, I will be there. September, I'm doing my one-woman show. I'm doing a master class. Yes, and I need y'all in the audience. Please be there.
So what are the dates? September what?
I can't.
Do you know?
Look, if I go look at my
that's okay.
I should know that by heart, huh? Yeah, I will be posting it. And Fayetteville State will be doing some advertising too.
And I will share it, guys. So whatever Tangie or Mari or Reggie or Tony Vaughn or any actors have, I continue to share it. This is a good one. Who is your acting mentor?
My acting mentor. Wow, that's an interesting question. Because I don't really have an acting mentor. I have a lot of people that I love and admire. And when I was in college, my professor, Vanette Carroll, Debbie, Cliff Powell, they came to the college and mentored me. But I don't think I have an acting mentor. You can't hear me?
I can hear you, but it went away from my screen, but that's okay. I think it's coming back. It's just circling, but go ahead. I'm listening.
Gotcha. Yeah. I have people that mentored me when I was in college. But I don't really have an acting mentor. There are a lot of people that I love and admire, but my acting is a way for me to express what I feel and to spread love. Oftentimes, what I'm saying on television, I might be sending a whole bunch of love out to y'all. You know, it's an opportunity for me to share, and in my mind, to bless people. So I focus more on the mental stuff. Am I explaining that correctly?
No, you are. You are.
Yeah.
I got it.
You
And
know,
you had a question about 911 last night.
oh, heaven high, my darling, step it up a notch. She watched me on 911.
Yeah,
last
she
night.
said raining bad.
Oh, it's going in and out. Oh, it must be raining where she is. But yeah, you saw me. Here. Now 911, that was one of those shows. For example, okay, so I told you after my mother passed, I kind of lost my love for acting. Well, when it came back in, I got this audition for 911. And when I read those sides, I was like, oh, because the character starts off buying a lottery ticket because she needs an outside way to take care of herself. I understood that, right?
Oh, that came on last night.
Then the guy says, I feel good. And she says, y'all better go home because I know I'm going to win this one. Then I felt that. Then she walks outside and I added, if you read my lips, please God. But she says, just this one wish. She really wants to win the lottery, right? Then she goes outside, and while she's praying, money, $100 bills start falling on her head. Money is raining down. I'm like, yes, Lord. Blessings are falling. Blessings are falling. And then she sees this man, boom, he dives into her car. She thinks he's dead. Well, the man didn't die. But as you watch the show, you'll find that he says, I won this lottery and then it messed up my life. And she's like, how did it mess up? What happened? And so he gets in the ambulance and she tears up the lottery ticket because now she knows that she's enough. So that was one of those jobs that I just love because it's a perfect affirmation to send out to the world because all of you are enough too. Whatever it is that God has called us to do, we're enough for it right now. You know, so that anyway, acting mentor. I have people that I love.
I love it. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, remember to hit her up regarding any type of coaching and watch her on everything. I didn't even know that came on last night. I know that I posted and I shared it, but I didn't know when it was coming on. So that means I need to go find it. So
yes.
I really want to see you in that because I saw the drop on the car and I saw you say about the lottery ticket, but I missed it. So I'm so but we love you, Tangie. We thank you for joining. Always
thank you.
Peace and blessings. Always positive energy, good vibes, all of that.
And thank you to all my people who joined in. I see y'all in there. I see you, Charlita. Isaiah, thank you for talking about the flashbacks. And I see you all. Thank you so much. PJ Hilton and everybody. Thank you.
That's my sexual chocolate girl.
All right.
My chocolate drop.
I love it. I love it.
My right hand. But yes, thank you so much. And guys, thank you always for supporting Jazzy Talk with Jacqueline. I love what I do. I love educating and sharing information regarding SAG-AFTRA. Actors, producers have been hitting me up, all type of celebrities. We got booked back to back. We got Rodney Perry. We have so many people that God is just blessing because it has nothing to do with me. That's just, want to share this information and they don't mind sharing it. They're good people. So I'm just grateful.
It's a lot of really good people in California. Back home, they used to scare us and make us think that everybody out here was a certain way. But if you ever come out here, you'll find your village. You'll find a lot of wonderful folk.
I
Yeah.
love it. I miss it so much. I mean, I just love California. I love the energy. I love everything about it. So, yes, I'm glad you said that. So, all my co hosts watching, thank you so much. Jazzy is signing off with Tangie.
Heaven
Bye
high.
bye.